All right, so come into child's pose. Good, Robin. And then from child's pose, walk your body to the left a little bit and get a bigger stretch under that right arm there. Good, and then walk to the other side, hands to center, and go to the right and stretch under the left arm. And then walk back to center. And from child's pose, thread the left arm underneath the right. Yes, like that. Just breathe into the back of the left shoulder, mid-back, and then switch. Bring the left arm down and take the right arm and thread it under in your child's pose. Good, and then bring it back to center and come forward onto hands and knees. And then right here, sink between the shoulder blades and lift between the shoulder blades. So it's this trench in the upper back and then dome the upper back. Good, and then come to neutral, flat spine. Bring your left hand to your left shoulder. So touch the shoulder like that, yep. And then rotate open to the left. Big opening, yep. And then bring the left elbow to the right wrist. So go down and touch, and then open again, so 4 of them. Twisting, and then come down and touch. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 1 more. Good, open. And then down touch. And then set the left hand down and take the right arm forward for a moment, like a half puppy. Lower the chest and just breathe into that right arm. And then press into the left hand, come back up to tabletop, and we'll bring the right hand to the right shoulder and twist and touch the wrist. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, down touch. Last one. Good. Touch. Tabletop, slide the left arm forward, half puppy. Good, coming back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands to your knees. Walk backwards, like that. Press yourself into a squat. So bend the knees, come into a squat. Good, and then hands on the floor, you're just gonna rock to the toes and back to the heels. So a few times, just rocking forward and back. Yeah, just like that. Stretching out the feet. And then come into your squat, stay there. And you're gonna plant the left hand and twist open to the right. Open up through the chest and shoulder, perfect. And then switch, set the right hand down, twist open to the left. Good, bring the left hand down, straighten the legs, forward fold at the back of your mat, feet to hip width. You can sway slightly side to side. And then take the arms behind your back, interlace your hands, stretch the arms away from you. Good. Then release the hands gently to the ground, walk it forward, downward facing dog. And then from downward dog, bend your knees and press forward into a high plank. And then you press back, knees bent, and then straighten the legs, downward dog. So bend the knees, shoot it forward, high plank. Bend the knees, chest to thighs, downward dog, straighten the legs. One more time, bend the knees, shoot forward, high plank. And then bend the knees, press back to downward facing dog. Good, and then lift the heels and walk forward to the front of your mat, or front of your space, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll move through a sun A just to build a little heat. Halfway lift. Step back or float back, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog or maybe cobra. Nice, downward facing dog. Take one breath in. Breathe out, look forward and step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You can step or float back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One full breath in. Breathe out, look forward and step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. One more time. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, bow forward. Emptying out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky here and just bend the knee and roll open through the hip. And then step the right foot forward. We'll come up to warrior one. Left foot spins flat. And then in warrior one, take the left arm under the right. So eagle arms here. Good, and then lift the elbows up a little bit. And then you'll come into humble warrior, bringing your forearms down towards the ground. You just curl in and opening up behind the shoulder blades. And then scoop it back up. Good. And then go ahead and release the arms. Let them just come down for a moment. Do a couple shoulder shrugs. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Good, hands to the mat and flow high to low plank. Or skip it if you want. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Stretch your left leg up and back, bend the knee, roll open through the hip. And then step the left foot forward, right foot spins flat, warrior one. Good, eagle, right arm under, eagle arms. Lift the elbows up, draw the shoulders back and down. Lift a little higher. And then bring the forearms down towards the mat, kind of like a cat curl or that doming of the upper back. And scoop it forward, coming back up. And then let the arms just gently release, and you can take some shoulder rolls or shoulder shrugs. Inhale, sweep both arms up, big breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your tiptoes, bend your knees, exhale, step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Chair pose. And cactus your arms here, opening up through the front of the shoulders, chest. Good, inhale, stretch the arms back up, big breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, go through that vinyasa again. High to low plank. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. And then stretch the right leg to the sky and you'll flip your dog. Bend the knee and flip it over. Yeah, good. And then really get that opening through that left shoulder. And then see if you can cactus the right arm, bend the right arm. Pull both shoulders towards the back and down, like you're pressing the shoulder blades into your hip pockets. Good, and then flip back over. Now right hand will be your base, coming into side plank, opening to the left. Left arm up, zip up the legs, pull right into your core. And then back to high plank, low plank, upward dog, downward dog, left leg to the sky, and flip dog. Pivot, plant the feet, lift up, pull the shoulder blades down the back, cactus the left arm. Really pull those shoulders, like pinching the shoulder blades together and pull them towards the hips. Yes, drop the head if that feels okay. Look towards me, yes. Strong legs, open the heart, gracefully flip back over. Left hand is your base, side plank, open to the right, stack the legs, zip into the core. Pull the shoulder heads back, and then high plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing. Step the right foot forward to warrior two. Open it up. And then side angle, right hand down, left arm up. Left arm can cactus again, bend the elbow or wrap behind the back for a half bind or a full bind. Maybe even a half bind and drop the right ear towards the shoulder, or drop the head a little to get into the opening in the neck. A few more breaths here. And then looking down for lizard, bring your hands inside the right foot, toe heel it to the right, drop the left knee. We'll just pause here. Yeah, you can drop down to the forearms for sure, if you like. Nice, Robin. Really breathing. And then come on up to your hands and plant the left hand and reach the right arm back. So you can go up and back, bend the left knee, see if you can catch the foot from the pinky toe side and open through the chest and shoulders again. There's like a rotating open, a twisting. Good, and then release that, hands plant, you'll step back, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior two. And side angle, left hand down, right arm up, or any position with that right shoulder. It can be overhead, it can be behind the head, it can be behind the back. And drop the ear. And then lizard, bring your hands to the mat, inside the left foot, toe heel it left. Maybe drop the right knee. Maybe come to the forearms. Good job. Maybe you stay or come up to your right hand and twist open to the left. And then bend the right knee, catch the foot from the pinky toe side. Open through the chest, little rotation, lots of breath. Noticing what you feel here. Gently release that. Plant the palms, tuck the back toes under. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We'll come forward to high plank and lower down onto your belly. And then slide the right arm out to the right, walking it away from you. And you'll bend the left knee and roll over onto the right side, opening up through the shoulder and chest, arm. And come back onto your belly and you'll switch. Slide the right arm in and the left arm out. Really walk the hand away from you. Bend the right knee, roll over onto that left side. And then roll back onto your belly. You'll slide the left arm in and then bend the knees, reach back for your feet for floor bow. Press the pelvis down, press the feet into the hands, kick and lift. Opening up the chest and shoulders from the strength in the legs. Good job. Release it down. Bring your hands to the ground. Press into upward facing dog. Come all the way up. And then downward facing dog. Just stay there. Pedal it out. Lift your right leg up and back and bring it forward for half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Good. And then come up for double pigeons. So come up and sit over on the right. Bring the left leg around. Stack it on top. Good job with your shins. Sit up tall and then lean forward. Walk it forward if you can. Job, Robin, and then you'll just come up for a moment, come on up, and we'll come into boat. So you'll bring the legs to the front. You can hold on or straighten the legs, reach out, whatever you want to do. We'll hold this for about 15 seconds. Fix the pan, that's good. Good, and then make your way back to down dog. You can cross the ankles and step or hop it back. And go through vinyasa if you like. And from down dog, when you're ready, you'll bring the left leg up and forward into half pigeon. Let's see what's happening on this side. Good, and then come on up for double pigeon. Just sitting on the left, swing the right leg around, stack it on top, adjust your shins, sit up tall, and then maybe lean forward. Nice, nicely done. And then come up slowly for reverse tabletop. So bring your feet flat, hands behind you, fingers face forward. Another shoulder opener, press the feet down, lift up, allow the head to drop. Really get rooted through the hands. Lower the hips first, then chest and head for fish. You'll straighten the legs, come down onto the forearms. Feel the chest up, let the head drop back again. It opens up right across the collarbones and the front of the throat. And then ease down onto your back, just laying down flat. And draw the right knee into your chest. Hold it in the left hand and take a final twist. Just cross the right leg over the body. Good job scooting the hips. Good, and relax the right shoulder. Come back to center. And you'll switch legs. Stretch the right leg out, draw the left leg in. Cross it over the body with that easy twist. One more breath here, really relaxing into that whole left side. And then gently make your way back to center for Shavasana. So the reading for today, January 4th, go with what you know. The commercial on the radio sang to me as I drove across the Southern California desert. Don't just go with the flow, go with what you know. Sometimes answers come from outside us. The universe is abundant in its supply of guidance for us. It can't wait to share its signals, teachings, lessons, and words of wisdom. It is eager to give us guidance if we just watch, wait, and listen. Sometimes this guidance comes from people we know, other times from people we barely know. But even when this help comes from those we are closest to and love most, the answer must resonate with that place deep inside us. It must resonate with our core. It must ring true for us. Listen to those around you. Listen to the guidance of the universe and all the voices it uses to speak to you. But always trust yourself. Trust your inner voice. Trust what you know, because ultimately your path will bring you back to that place. No matter what you do, if it's not right for you, you will need to return to your center, your place of peace, and figure out the action that is right. It's good to go with the flow, but it's better to go with what you know to be true for you. Trusting yourself is the ultimate lesson. It's where all the guidance leads. I love that message. So true. Trust what you know, trust yourself, trust your inner wisdom. You have all the answers you need. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then bend your knees, carefully roll to a comfortable side. And then come on up to a seated position. Touch your hands together at your heart center. Lift your thumbs to your forehead. Have a beautiful day, Robin. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. That was really generous.